All right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've got to drink yesterday, what I've had to drink yesterday, what I got to drink yesterday. I don't know. I've been drinking a lot today. It's Friday, happy hour, always a good time here at the Wine Watch. And hey, it's never a bad time when you can drink the world's greatest wines. And we had one of the greatest winemakers from California's wife in. Well, Bill Arbios has been in the store before, and it's the first time I've met his wife. And, he's making some great wines here. I have to say, his Arbios Estate Cabernet, even better on the second day. We gave it a notch up in quality, and that is why I keep these wines to try on the second day, because the world's greatest wines, they don't always show you all their stuff in the first tasting. The Praxis Viognier, this is a line that these guys make from purchase fruit here, and Sonoma County, and all of their wines, I don't want to say understated, but more refreshing, more European-style wines, meant to go with food. They're not over the top. They're not overly sweet. They're not overly oaky, like this Viognier. Viogniers, to me, from California, some of them can be so alcoholic, so over the top, to me, just not enjoyable, not balanced. This one had a lot of balance, a lot of fresh fruit, white peach, lychee nut, along with some white floral highlights, perfume, and a very fresh and fruity style of Viognier. Juicy tree fruit with a nice touch of perfume spice. Really light, elegant, and balanced here. Very good little version of the Viognier varietal. Pinot Noir up next from Sonoma County. This comes from a vineyard Carnos with two different clones. This one had a really lovely fresh red berry fruit, strawberry, cherry with pretty floral notes, a touch of fresh earth and brown spice here. Very smooth and silky on the tongue with a nice amount of that spice showing on the finish. Light red berry fruit, a nice savoriness to the wine. Not overly sweet, but had a lot of fruit there. And $27, a very good little Pinot Noir. The Merlot from Alexander Valley. They've been making wine from this vineyard for 12 years now. And 100% Merlot aged in Wisconsin oak? Who's from Wisconsin here? Anyways, they're getting oak from a lot of different places today. And, French oak is really expensive. And the American oak, which was not so good in the past, is getting much better today. They're air drying it for a longer time, so they have less of those green dill kind of character to this. And this one had a lovely dark plum and cherry fruit on the nose there, with a solid chord of with also some black earth and dark tobacco spice there. Smooth and velvety tannins on the tongue with a nice freshness, a nice balanced style of Merlot. Big, but Merlot doesn't have the tannins that Cabernet Sauvignon does. Nice fine herbs, dark cocoa spice, and some fresh earth on the finish. A very good little Merlot, $27. And then the Lagrein. Well, when's the last time you've seen Lagrein from California? This is a varietal from Alto Adige from the Italian Alps. And they went on a trip here and fell in love with this varietal, and they found some planted in the Central Coast. And similar conditions, supposedly, to this varietal's home. So this one had a host of dark spices, a really unique bouquet, dried florals, herbal notes, really nice complexity on the nose, big and chewy on the tongue with a host of exotic spice, dried herbs, floral nuance, meaty notes, fine tannins, but excellent structure in this wine, and nice depth of flavors. Really excellent little wine. My favorites of all of the Praxis wines was the Lagrein. All right, well, the Cabernet Sauvignon Arbios, and this is just under the Pine Mountain appellation, a new appellation created there in Alexander Valley. So a very high elevation area. They planted 21 acres of this 40-acre plot. A really low-yielding vineyard, only 2.5 tons per acre, and they use about a third new oak here. So not overly oaky. You really notice the terroir, the Alexander Valley coming through, that black peppery note here, dark earth, and really nice full bouquet of dark cherry, black currant berry fruit, fresh plowed earth, dark cocoa notes, really complex bouquet, and opening up on the second day, even becoming more complex. Big and chewy on the tongue. This wine's got a lot of nice fruit to it, but still very elegant. Some fresh black plowed earth. Really fine tannins on the finish, and a lovely balance. Like I said, this wine opened up and even nicer on the second day. Very well built. Gets a notch up in the rating for that. Most excellent juice at $34.50. One of the best values I've had from California this year. All right, well, that's what we had to drink with our friends from Arbios. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying, remember, always drink the good stuff first.